If you want to be able to buy the most expensive players and open the best packs in FC25, go to u7buy.com to buy your EA FC25 coins. It's cheaper than buying FC points and just as reliable. With their already amazing prices, you can get an extra 6% using promo code Inception at checkout.
Hey guys, what's going on? Inception here, and welcome to another video. So today, guys, we have a new video for the 451 custom tactics. You guys have probably seen a couple of variations of the 451 before. It seems to be a really good formation. It's always nice to be able to stray away from the 5-back formations, which is currently probably the biggest meta in the game, but it's just very annoying to play with and against. So it is nice to be able to have a formation that isn't that actually provides you with some different options. Now, I am saying this, but very important to mention that when you are playing this game, you are going to score a lot of Trivellas because you are playing against the very defensive players. It's the main way of being able to score. You actually score more Trivellas outside the 18 than green timing your strikes inside the 18, right? So there's a little bit of a logic disconnect there for sure, right? The consistency of a green time Trivella outside the 18 should literally be how it is on the inside, like, you know, from some of the opportunities that you get, but EA being EA, right? So this is the RTG account. We did recently get to Division 1 on the RTG account. This video is probably going to be uploaded after the episode or before. It's one or the other. And we did get a nice win streak coming towards it, right? So yeah, not the craziest of teams, guys, because in this division, it's really crazy squads. Like, one player on a person's team will cost probably like ×5 my entire squad. Probably a defender, if anything, which you got to spend a lot of money on, right? So again, do your best to get players that are as meta as possible, because it's a very pay to win year, right? For sure, when it comes to certain capabilities. Like these defenders, I'm going to get cooked with these defenders now for sure. But anyways, the team management. So there's actually 2 different variations of the 451 I'm going to show you guys, and they're both very solid variations. So one is from a pro player, Stokes, right? So I actually keep this custom tactic on my team just in case I want to switch to a different variation, right? Because at the end of the day, guys, you do have to adapt to the types of players that you have and the custom tactics that you're using, right? That's a very important thing to mention. So we'll go into team management, and I'll show you guys the Stokes one first, right? So this is the Stokes one. The Stokes custom tactic, you have your left back on fullback defend, your right back on fullback defend, your left center back is on ball playing defender defend, and then your right center back is on defender defend. Your left center mid is on playmaker roaming. Your right center mid is on playmaker attack. Your player down the middle is going to be box to box balanced. Left mid will be on inside forward attack. And then your right mid will be on winger attack with your striker on advanced forward attack, right? So the reason why I like to keep this variation of the formation is because you can't switch from a 4-5-1 to a 4-2-3-1 anymore, right? Unless you have players that can play both in the left mid, right mid position and the cam areas, and then you can switch to whatever formation you want. That's not really a possibility in this game, which is why it's a little bit more difficult. Another reason why it's difficult for people to play is because of that. That's a really big one, actually. But yeah, so with the custom tactics on the 4-5-1, I just need variations of it. You know what I'm saying? So it's a similar variation to the one I have, but still different to the things that I want to be able to do, right? So the defensive approach is usually set to 70 just because of the auto offside trap. You do have to be careful of the auto offside trap with players that are less quality, right? The defenders that are like of greater quality or will definitely make a bigger difference, like the Rudigers and all that kind of stuff, right? But it still works with the generic defenders, right? The 70 line height is going to be a really big thing to work with. And I think I'm using it for mine as well, if I'm not mistaken, right? But yeah, it's pretty much it. Counter, high. Counter is the one that forces the attacking AI out of the players as much as possible, right? Because it's all based off of certain variables in game as well. You can even read it. It says this approach encourages players to get in behind the opposition's defense as a team transitions quickly from defense to attack, right? So that's why a lot of people have been using that. Yeah. So that's the custom tactic from Stokes. Then there's the one that I personally use that I have adjusted depending on what I specifically want. So when I was trying out the custom tactics, you guys know, and this was a very good video on the channel, the 4-3-2-1 is essentially back, right? So with this tactic right here, you're going to notice that it's almost like a 4-3-2-1, but with some changes depending on the things that I noticed during the game, right? So what were those changes that I ended up doing? So the custom tactic is lined up like this, right? So let's just go right back into it. It's the same thing, right? Same variables with the counter high, right? Force attacking AI to the players, and then have it on high defensive approach. But the player roles is fullback defend for both of the fullbacks. Why did I change that? The reason why I changed that is because for me personally, I noticed that a lot of people, if they're using 5-back formations, they will constantly always go for the counter attack. And I don't want to be in a position where I'm overcommitting my fullbacks and then I'm in a situation where they can score, in my opinion, what is an easy goal to concede, right? I don't like to concede easy goals. So you'll see that without the ball, or with the ball, excuse me, my team is very confined around the 18-yard box to try to avoid that as much as possible. But you'll also notice that I have the ball playing defender and I still have the stopper plus to force movement out of my defenders as much as possible, right? On the build up as well as the defensive areas. And it is also very important to mention that this always depends on the types of players that you have, right? Some players that you have, you might be able to just get away with just using defender, but both Schlotterbeck and Upamecano are players that do not have defender plus. So this is where I'm like, okay, I want to make some adjustments because of the players that I have. This is a very, very important thing to mention because it's always different for everybody, okay? You're going to notice I actually switched Camavinga on the RTG account instead of Tchouaméni. And the reason why I did this is because he has the holding plus. I noticed that with Tchouaméni, very solid defensively, but sometimes his positioning would catch me off guard, right? Because he doesn't have the holding plus. He plays better if he did have the holding plus, or if I were to switch to like a 4-1-4-1, and then I have like the CDM position, and then I can use the holding. But I just like the way that the formation feels generally when I have 3 actual center mids compared to like the CDM. In some cases, things can change in the future because it always depends on the players that you have. You have to adapt to the players that you have, right? So holding defend is what Camavinga has. And honestly, Camavinga has been pretty decent, right? In the middle of the park. Right center mid, box to box, balanced. Left center mid, playmaker, attack. Right mid, inside forward, balanced. Left mid, inside forward, attack. And then your striker is on advanced forward, attack. Some of these instructions that you have in these like side positions, you can actually adjust, right? So instead of having it just to attack, you can switch it to balance for both the left mid and the right mid. But you guys know me that I try because it's very difficult in this game nowadays, especially on the new gen version. We have better attacking AI from FIFA 12 than we do on the new gens of this game, but I try to get like random movements as much as possible, right? I think a big thing with this team is that if I did have like a Griezmann up top with his advanced forward plus, I think it would make more of a difference for how the team would generally perform, because apparently Griezmann's an absolute monster, right? It's a shame that Alvarez doesn't have the right mid position change, because I would definitely love playing him there because press proven plus is awesome to work with. But yeah, that's pretty much it really in regards to the 4-5-1. Just wanted to give you guys some different variations to work with, just in case you guys are having problems. But the reason why this formation is so good is because you defend in a 4-5-1 and you attack in essentially a 4-3-2-1, right? So you can score a lot of opportunities like that. There's a lot of things that's missing right now, like meta-wise, you need strong foot on the strong side. Like, it's a really big thing, because like hitting Trivelas is better than hitting like goal scoring opportunities inside the 18, like I mentioned earlier. So it's like, it's a shame, but it's what you have to do, right? It's whatever the game is. You have to focus on the PIFA stuff, so you know, the PIFA stuffs. But yeah, we didn't do too many speed boosts though. I think we did maybe like 2, 3. I try not to use it too much because I already feel like it's gonna get nerfed in the future, right? But the other stuff like Trivelas, like I think they're variable of keeping Trivelas the way that it is, which is probably gonna get nerfed maybe in the future. We'll see. But I guess the variable that they have with that is that you can use manual goalkeeping, but the speed boost just looks like unnatural. But this thing is, guys, that they'll adjust one thing and then they'll adjust another thing, and it'll never be like a solid game with inconsistent gameplay. Never, my friends, never. But it is what it is. Okay. So just wanted to help you guys out if you guys are trying to get your rewards. This is the 451 that's from me. We have the one from Stokes. Try out both. Both going to be effective in their own ways, right? So again, make sure you pay attention to the players that you have in your team, because it's going to be very important to look at. Okay. Thanks for watching the video. I will catch you guys for the next one. Peace out, dudes. Love you guys. Nice goal. Good goal. Beautiful goal. What a goal, man. Oh, Trivella Plus, baby. There it is. Trivella Plus. Bad offside trap by him there. We'll take that. Oh, Musiala. There it is. I'll take it, bro. Holy, this connection's horrible. This guy could literally just run through my defenders. Oh, if I miss that, oh my god. Oh my god, if I miss that. Trivella Plus. Thank you. That's how I have to score, man. There's a speed boost. Let's go, Musiala. There you go, Camavinga. Trivella Plus again. Trivella Plus. Thank you. Good goal. Another good goal. There it is. That's how you gotta play, bro. Let's go. There it is. Oh, Alvarez, good goal. Good play. What a goal, man. There it is. What a goal. Musiala. There it is. Trivella plus, baby. There it is. Trivella again. Oh, I mistimed that. Still scored though. There it is. You have to do it, bro, because they'll catch up. You gotta hit those Trivellas, man. Deserves, bro. I don't care. Deserves. That's insane, man. Come on.